Well, hello and welcome to the week before. How are you guys? Hopefully, you're ready for our last holiday 60 up workout. I'm here in full gear, and hopefully, you guys will be joining me for a great, what I like to call flexible strength and balance workout. So, if you didn't make the workouts earlier in the month, my focus for this Wellness Wednesday has been to create a nice blend of exercise that can reduce stress during the holidays, increase strength, balance, and body flexibility or movement and mobility. That way, we all feel good going into the holidays. And hopefully, you guys can hear me and see me. I know we have had issues in the past, but I am checking my comment box. I see there's one viewer right now. Hopefully more will join us. I've got a great holiday mix for us today to get in the mood for this weekend and hopefully to be able to enjoy and celebrate. So I'm going to go ahead and get started so that we can get everything in. And as you know, these workouts are on the 60 Up members page for at least a week or two, and you can always come back and catch them at the time that's good for you, especially during the hustle and bustle. Maybe some of you are out there shopping, wrapping, doing whatever you do during this week. But hopefully you'll join me. And I see I already have a comment from Pat. Thank you, Pat. Merry Christmas to you as well. And I don't know if you'll be doing this live with us or be joining us back later again today or anytime during the week. But we're ready to get started. And my goal for today is to set the right mood, the right cheer, and the right attitude going into the end of this year. I always like to make this one comment to my classes, not to worry about the treats and what you eat between Christmas and New Year's, as long as you pay attention and be a little more careful between New Year's and Christmas. So think about that for a second. So we can have a week off and then get back for the New Year's resolution of eating, drinking, hydrating, exercising more, and staying on your program. All right, so are you guys ready to get started? I'm going to get the music going and we're going to get up and get working out. I will come back in and check. All right, Pat, glad you're doing it with me now. I will come back in and check for any comments, things like I can't hear you, I can't see you, I love your hat, whatever you want to say. It's time to get going. All righty, and here we go. Let's just get this music up and running. Glitch. Oh, maybe I have to turn it back on. Hold on, Dave. Wouldn't be Christmas without the right tunes. There we are. Hopefully we're connected and ready to go. And here it was working so perfectly as I was preparing. Where's the music now? Sorry about this little blip. Let's see. One more second. Any questions out there while I try to get this hooked up and ready to go? See what's going on here. Good old technology. All right, it's connected, so we should be good to go. Let's try this over again, I guess. There it is. I knew we'd get it going. All right. Welcome to the last workout of this season. Hi, Doug. Good to have you in the class. Let's get going. All right. Stand up nice and tall and let's just roll those shoulders back and around. Nice deep breath. Get that body activated. Inhale and exhale. Think about your posture. Get those pointy ears over your shoulders. Arm up and back, up and back. Start to open up the chest and shoulder girdle. Here we go. A little higher. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Now both arms are going to come over and back in. Again, reach out, cross over. Give yourself a big hug for being here today. Again, open and cross. 4 more. Out and in. Take a deep breath with this and try to open back further. Last one. Now from here, put those hands on the handles and lift and roll through those feet and ankles. Up and back. Good. Heels up, toes up, chin up, chest up. That's it. Let's warm up those feet. 4 more. And 3. Last 2. 1 more. And now let's sit back into our chair and up. Again, sit back. Lead with your hips. Imagine you're holding on to those ski poles. Bring it all the way up and through. Sit back. Pull through. That's it. Last one. Now stand tall. Look over the shoulders, center and left. Bring it back, center, right and left. Loosen up the neck. Wake up those balance, inner ear, the visual response, the auditory response. Now center out and give me a little half circle roll. That's it. Get rid of that tension in the back of the neck and upper back. Inhale and exhale. Couple more. Last one. Now bring it back to the center. Now right arm, reach up high. Come with a flat back forward. Hold on and round the back to ceiling. Drop down and lift up with the left arm. Good. Hip hinge forward. Grab your pole. Round up. Flatten out. We'll repeat this. Right side up. Bring it around. Hip hinge. Round the back. Same thing left. Reach up high. Bring it around. Hinge forward. Stretch the back. Flatten. One more time. Right side. Inhale. Bring it around. Flatten the back. Stretch it. Last side. Left up. Bring it around. Flatten the back. Roll up. And bring it back down. Standing nice and tall. Let's start a tap on the red line with the right and the left. Easy shift. Stand tall. Wiggle those fingers a little bit. Let's just get that blood flow moving. Down to the toes, up to the fingers. Head high, chest up. Now let's do the same thing, but touch the heel to the red line. Feel that board naturally shift a little bit right and left as you balance. That's it. Imagine that string pulling your head up high and tall towards the ceiling. Keep going. Now we're going to tap the toe outside towards the 3. So right side, then left. Just tap that toe lightly on the board. Try to keep everything stable. Nice and level. Good. That's it. Let your body naturally adjust from 2 feet to 1. Now heels, same thing, outside of the board. Somewhere around that 2 or 3. Good. You've got it. You can glance down occasionally at your board, that's fine. But try to get your head back up high once you know your foot placement. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Now feet on floor, and let's just do a little heel dropping and tighten up that pelvic floor and your core. Let them drop. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're going to take our right foot, step onto the red line, lift up with the back leg behind you, down, and on the floor again. Now left leg. Red line, squeeze the hip. Good. Now you'll notice my body is coming a little bit forward as I lift that leg to the back. I'm feeling a nice stretch down that thigh and hip flexor. Lift, squeeze the gluteus muscle as you bring that leg up. Balance in the center. Take a second and pause at the top. Here we go. Up. Feel the strength, the climb, the stretch, all happening at the same time. One foot up, one foot back. Nice. Step and lift. That's it. Now we're going to continue with this same move, but instead of on the center, we're going to go on the diagonal. So watch one time. On the diagonal and down. Cross and diagonal. So you're kind of crossing onto that outer edge of the board. Toe in the direction of the number 3. Down, 2, up. Still squeezing through the gluteal muscle and lifting that leg. Keep the core nice and tight. Good. Couple more. That's it. Now we're going to come back to the right and stay there. With that foot up, we're going to now add the strength. Down and up. Down and up. If you want, you can put both hands on the right pole as you do your single leg squat. Right there. Feel the strength of it. Down, up. Down, up. Breathe. That's it. Try to get that knee to bend in 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. Now let's step down and come to the other side for the same thing. So this time, as you're leaning into your left pole, you're going to feel the strength in that leg that's up and the stretch in the hip that's back. That's where that flexible strength comes in. Lift and bend. Get that knee bending. That toe will drop towards the floor. Chin up, chest up. Good. That's it. Lift. Drop, lift 4 more times. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Step back and let's do some heel drops again. That's it. Flush it out. Chin up, chest up, posture check. Excellent. You've got this. Just let them pound. Good for the bones. Little heel drops. Keep that posture tall. All right. Now, this time we're going to step up and tap to the side. So step, tap, down, 2. So instead of lifting the leg to the rear, we're going to lift it and tap the board to the side. Join me when you're comfortable. Step, tap, down. Try to get that foot center board. Try to balance that board as best you can. So here's where we work on balance, proprioception, a little bit of cardio, and strength. Here we go. Step, tap, down, 2, step, tap, chin up, chest up. Once again, remember, it's always fine to glance down and make sure that you're hitting the mark on that board, but then to try to bring that chin and chest back up so you have nice neck alignment. Again, it's tap, side, behind, step, tap, step, back. Nice. Now, as you're doing this and you tap the side, think about tightening the muscle to the side of your hip, your gluteus medius. Tighten up and stand tall. Step, tighten, balance in that center. Step, tighten. Good, you got it. If the board wobbles a little, that's okay. Your body will react. Now, instead of tapping, try to lift. Up, down. You're going to feel a little bit more activation in that outer hip and thigh. Step, lift, down, again. Step, lift, down, again. Breathe. Chin up, chest up. Wiggle your fingers every once in a while. Don't overgrip. Lift. Feel that ankle. Have to adjust to balance the center. Center that board. That's nice. Up, down. We're going to do a few more, then we're going to hold like we did with those rear lunge movements, but this will be a side lifting movement. All right, here it comes. We're going to stay on this side. Stay here. Now balance, tap, lift, tap. Try to keep that board as steady as you can as you do that little lifting, or what we call the abduction move. Up, down, up, down, up. Breathe. Feel the strength of it. Feel the balance of it. Nice. 4 more. 3, 2. Now take that leg, put it behind on the floor, but cross it and stretch it right here. So push that foot flat, and let's just reach this arm out and add a little mobility to the stretch. Right there. Down, up. Work on balance. Let that torso stretch. Feel the hip and the outer thigh release. Nice. 4, 3, 2. Last one. All right, bring it back. Come back up to the top. Let's just do a little bit of a shift. And then we'll repeat to start that move on the other side. But for now, let's just do a nice ankle and foot press, rocking side to side. Feel the edges of your feet. Edges, edges, edges. Nice. All right, so remember on that last series, it was our right leg that was doing that lift. So next series, it will be the left leg. Take a nice deep breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, step off. Let's start again with that step up and tap side. Ready? Here we go. So step, tap, down, 2. Start to contract. Think about that side hip. Those outer hip and thigh muscles are so important for good walking gait. They're your stabilizers. Tap, down, 2. Step, tap, down, 2. Balance, touch, drop, back. Nice. You've got it. Chin up, chest up, loose hands. Again. Step, tap. You got it. Feel that beat. Get those muscles activated. Again. Up, tap, down, up. Excellent. Two more. And we're going to stay on this side. Stay here. Lift, drop, lift. Try to keep your body centered. Try to keep that hip structure as parallel as possible. Don't lift too high. Balance and strengthen. Up, down. Breathe. That's it. You've got this. Try to keep the toe facing front rather than side. Try to keep that body nice and centered. Can you do 4 more? 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take it behind, step it on the ground, and reach up and over with a little bit of a stretch through the torso. Lift, release. Try to keep that back foot flat on the floor with that rear stretch in the hip. Good. You've got it. Reach up and over. Up, back. Flexible strength. Working on it now. Up. Breathe. Balance. 4 more reaches. And 3, 2, 1. Bring it back, step on up, center out, and let's rock it out a little bit here. Good job. Shift it side to side. Use your arms, press the poles. Engage those chest and shoulder muscles. In and over. Shift it through the knees, through the heels, through the hips. Move that board right and left. Don't you feel like you're skiing right now with this music? Swishing side to side. Sit back a little more. That's it. Feel those thigh muscles engage. In 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it center. Tighten up. Come tall. Try to balance that board right there. Tighten your glutes. Calf raises, go up and down. Balance that board. It's going to be a little shaky as you rise up. That's okay. Lift. Feel the strength in the feet, the ankles, the calves. Try to keep that board as steady as possible. Your feet are probably around 1.5 or 2 on that board numbering. It's right around those inner pole holes. Up, down, up, down. Lift, drop, lift. Feel the strength of it. Tighten up through the legs, into the hips. Rise up, down, up. You've got this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, last 3, 2. All right, now sit backs. Slide the hands down and bring them back up. So we're working leg and thigh strength, calves and thighs, hips, core. If you need to adjust your feet, if you feel like they're not well placed on the board, take a second and adjust them. Maybe a little wider feels more comfortable, that's fine too. Remember on this one, the key is to sit back like there's a chair behind you and you're targeting sitting in the chair. Otherwise, if the knees are only bending, you're putting way too much pressure into the kneecap. So sit back and up and back. And yes, that board might move a little, but try to get it back into line, nice and strong through those thighs. Again, sit back and up. Sit back and up. 4 more times. Yeah, you can sing along if you like. 2. Last one. Now pulse it out right here, right into that nice sweet spot of the contraction. Stay put. Keep that board level. Feel those thighs getting fatigued. Load it up. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to combine. So we come up, heels, down, squat. Up, heel lifts, down, squat. Off we go. We feel like one of Santa's reindeers now. Here we go. Down we go low, up and over. Down and back. Up, over, down, back, up, over. Feel those legs fully engaging on the up, through those calves and feet, up and down. Now remember, especially if you're on the newer side of the 60F workouts, feel free to take mini breaks when you need to. I always recommend having a chair nearby in case you need to. You can sit down, take a drink, join us when you feel up to it again. That's how you progress properly. Just listening to your body, taking the needed breaks, or pushing on if you can. 4 more. Good. And 3. You've got this. Last 2. 1 more. Now balance here. At the top. Stay up, stay up. Can you do it? Hold it. Chin up. Chest up. Legs tight, body and board stable. That's it. Oh yes, 4, 3, 2, roll down. All right, let's step off. Ooh, good job. Let's get some little water break. If you didn't bring any water, run on over and get yourself a little water bottle so that you can have a proper break. I'm going to check in here to see if there's any new comments in the box. All right, Merry Christmas, Pat, to you, of course. And Mona, good morning. I'm glad you like my decorations. How about my ears? All right, so here we go. Nice little water break. I hope you all took one. I'm going to grab mine real quick. Let you enjoy the tunes. All right, let's get it going. We are about halfway through. All right, back on the floor. Here we go. March in place. Chin up, chest up. Take a nice deep breath. All right, now I want you to move over to the left side of your board and face in. All right, facing in. We're gonna step up onto the end of the board. Okay, we all in place? Hand comes to the right. We're gonna come forward, rock back. So just make a stepping movement, allowing the board to do what it does and allow your body to move in line with it. So just step and back, step and back, lunging and returning, keeping your core engaged, keeping your ears, mine are easy to see today, right over your shoulders. Good. Nice and tall. Shift that board. Excellent. Now I don't know if you noticed, but I've got my short bands attached to the front of my board. I don't know if you took the time to do that or not. I didn't cue it, so I'm sorry if you didn't. But we're going to use them, so if you want to go grab yours, you can. Or if you didn't grab your bands and you just want to mimic the move, feel free to mimic the move or add a hand weight to the move if you've got one of those nearby. All right, we're still walking and moving, stepping and returning. Nice. Now we're going to leave the back leg in the forward position. So if you're on your right, and that means your right leg is in the front and your left leg is in the back. And you're going to grab the handle or the weight or whatever it is you might have, even if it's just your arm weight. We're going to row and reach. So once again, it's great if you've got your tubing attached. It adds more resistance for the strength aspect. But if you don't, you can still just use a little mind to muscle and squeeze back to those mid-back muscles, those rhomboids and mid-trapezius muscles between the shoulder blade. I'm continuing to rock forward into it and back out of it. Keep going, feel the strength of it. Inhale and exhale. Reach and pull. You've got it. Now, you know my favorite holiday exercise to try to control some of your, I don't know, we won't call it overeating, is what I call the push-aways. Push away from second helpings. But don't forget, I'm not as concerned about what you do between Christmas and New Year's diet-wise as I am New Year's to Christmas. So enjoy this week, guys. We'll pay it back later. 4 more. And 3. Last 2. Now the last one, we're going to stay in the back and give it a little tug, tug, tug. Really feel those muscles in the back of the shoulder activating. Back, back. Nice posture exercise here. Pull them back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now go ahead and let that cord go. And then let's push the back heel down and stretch right there as we bring the arm up into warrior pose. Hold the stretch. And then come forward to a nice stretch over those legs. Again, we'll come up to warrior pose. You can stay grounded out with the back heel down, or try to balance in the center if you want to advance this. And then once again, come down to flat back. Try to straighten the legs. So notice I can ground my board to the front as I stretch, or try to stay centered, which takes a lot more stability, doesn't it? One more time, up, warrior pose, either centered or grounded. Take a breath. Here's where the flexible part comes in. And then forward and over. Try to keep your legs straight, grounded out to the front if you like, or try to stay in the center if you can. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it back to the center and rock it out here. Good job. Whew. Let's feel that nice shift at a nice wide stance. That's it. Shift it right and left. Stay up nice and tall. Take some deep breaths. All right, now we're going to bring our feet together on the right side and then pivot turn so that we're now facing left. Right hand on that left stick. And we'll do our alternating step outs, lunging and back. Just step out and back. Good. Keep that. Your focus here needs to be on posture and core control. So head over shoulders, abdominals engaged, keeping everything nice and tight as you sink into that step. Alternating right and left, looking down when you need to, but trying to keep your gaze up as much as possible. Or your head up. You can gaze down whenever you need to. Good. This might feel a little shaky for you if you haven't worked the board much from this position, but this is kind of more of a walking action, so it's pretty functional here. Let's go. Forward and back. Forward and back. Pressure down and then pull it back. Nice. Keep your head up, your chest up, your eyes up if possible. Nice. So I think there's one more workout before Christmas tomorrow with Dan. I hope you'll join him live. Get your last 60 up on before the holiday. And then we'll be talking New Year's and resolution time. Here we go. Forward and back. Chin and chest up. Excellent. We'll do a couple more. And then we're going to leave that back leg in the front position, which is going to be your left leg, all right? And then we're going to grab tubing if you have it attached. If not, just mimic the movement. You can do this without the tube, or you can do it holding a water bottle or a weight. The tubing just obviously adds a little more intensity or resistance or load to the actual exercise. But if you think it through and you really think about pulling back with those mid-back muscles, you can activate them with or without the tube. Here we go. Inhale and exhale. That's it. Now the nice thing about these workouts is you can repeat them more than once. So if you did it today and you weren't prepared to have the tubes attached, maybe the next time you go to redo it, you can have those tubes hooked up, and then have a natural progression to what you did today. That's it. Rock and roll. Pull it in, pull it out. Bend both knees as you come forward. Pull back with the elbow. Try to keep the core nice and strong. Chest lifted, abdominals pulled slightly in. Good work. You got this. Now remember, when you start to feel fatigued, that's your personal invitation to modify or take a personal break. By modifying, it might just mean not doing the arms for a few reps and just doing the legs. And then adding back the arm when those muscles have rejuvenated a bit. Again, forward and back. Breathing nice and deep. Let's do 4 more. Let's do 3. 2. Now this last one's going to stay back here and add that little pulsing action. This is kind of a finishing move. If you weren't feeling it, this usually brings everybody to a nice sensation of fatigue in the targeted muscles. Up, back, up, back. Feel those mid-back muscles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hook it up. Ah, nice. And then let's take this arm up and into the warrior pose. Either you can balance in the center, or you can bottom out to the rear and stretch, leaning up, extending through the core, stretching through the shoulder girdle and the back hip or hip flexor. Then bring it forward to a flat back. Try to straighten the legs as much as you can. Once again, you can keep it centered, and that's going to be a little more of a struggle, or ground it out and just focus on the stretching component. Nice, take a deep breath. Once again, inhale up, shift back to warrior pose, or stay centered. So this is an option, guys. Notice that if I stay centered during this stretch, my legs are going to shake a little because they're having to engage much more to balance the board. Or maybe I just want to feel the stretch, and that's okay too. Take a deep breath, and then again, lean in, hinge at the hip, straighten both legs, either ground it out or try to balance it out. It's hard, I'm telling you. It's not an easy posture to hold in the center. Good. That's it, breathe. And then inhale up again, third set. Same as the last two, stretch it up. Push through and feel this nice opening in the thigh and hip of that leg that's closest to the poles. Inhale, exhale. And then reverse to the forward lean with the straight legs, feeling it down the back of both legs, those hamstring and calf muscles. Stretch them out here, balance or not. Notice I shift my heel back a little when I want to try to balance the board, getting my weight more centered. Ooh, boy, that's hard. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it around to center. Ooh, let's ease it out with a nice turnout rock. So turnout rock, what's that mean? My toes, let me just hook this back up for a second. My toes are in an outward position. My heels are inward for just a slightly different stress to the hip joint as you push through. You'll feel a little bit more stretch and mobility in the hip with those toes out. And then push through to a strong lunge right and left. Lunge it. So by lunging, I mean one knee is going to bend more aggressively or deeper range of motion wise than the other. Watch. Right, left, right, left. Nice and wide. Always feel free to reposition the feet if you feel like you need a little wider or you're too wide in that stance. Rock it side and hold that. Pause a little bit. Here we go. Pause. 2, 3. Other side. Pause. 2, 3. Other side. So now I'm really pushing into that stretch and strength in the outward rotated position. Out. 2, 3. Back. 1, 2, 3. Back. Back. Now center it out. Center. Tighten up and try to balance. So think about what you might have to do. Ooh, I have to squeeze my glutes. I have to center my chest. I have to kind of center the poles with my arms. Try to get both ends of that 60 up board planing off the floor. Hold it. Tighter, tighter, tighter. 8, 7, 6, 5. Balance, tighten, and now we're going to go back to a lunge, but this time as we lunge, look at my foot. See my right toe is up? So we're still going to give a nice side lunge with a turnout position, but the toe is going to come up on the opposite side. So you're going to feel even more stretching or mobility in that straight side. Here we go. Shift it, shift it. Now sometimes, especially if you've got longer legs, you have to sit back into your hips towards the back wall. Nice. That's it. Sit back, lift the toe, swivel a little bit to switch sides. Watch your feet every once in a while to make sure that they're not coming off the board or getting too far back behind those red lines that are markers to keep you more centered on your board. That's it. Keep going. Hip back, toe up or toes up. Lift and stretch. Feel that flexibility, that mobility, that dynamic flexibility as you shift right to left. Beautiful. You've got this. Whew. Keep going. 4 and 3. Last set of 2. One more. Other side. All right, now back to balance center. Tighten up. Toes are out, knees are out. Now find your body center, find your board center. Get your chin up, get your chest up. Tighten up and try to keep it from wobbling or bottoming out. Let your body react and respond. Try to keep it in the center, work on balance. Beautiful. Breathe. Excellent. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Did you get it? All right, now walk toes and heels to the center. Toes and heels. Now, right in the center. All right, shuffle it side to side. Ease out some of the tension that you were building up in some of those hip and thigh muscles. Stay tall, stay high. Excellent job. Keep going. Right, left, press. Now we're going to work a little bit more on that beautiful blend of balance, flexibility, and strength. Are you ready? We're going to go ahead and make sure both feet are right as close to that red line in the center as you can. Then we're going to start with the right foot. We're going to tap the red ball. We're going to lift, we're going to kick, we're going to bend, and we're going to tap. Again, lift, out, in, tap, lift. Ooh, work that other ankle. Try to keep that board steady. You might have to swivel a little more onto the red line with that leg that's staying behind. Up, out, in, down, up, out, in. Fight for it. Keep that board steady. Feel the stretching going on behind the leg as you kick out, but at the same time, the strengthening going on to the front of the hip and thigh as you kick and extend to the front. Couple more. Lift. Balance on that standing leg. One more. Yes. Bring it down. Shake them out. Woo. Good work. That's such a nice blend of all those things we're working on today. Flexibility, strength, stability, all in one move. Catch it. Right, left, breathe. Ease it out, ease it out. Okay, now we're going to shift now. You might want to put your right foot more center line. Then we're going to get that other leg up and balance so that it can tap onto the ball. Tap, lift, kick, bend. Down, up. Ooh, think about it. Are you having more difficulty on one side than the other? Sometimes that might just be a little indicator that you have a little weak link on that side that you're having more difficulty with. So be more concentrated. Spend a little more time on the weak side. Lift, out, in, tap, lift, out, in. Stretch, strengthen. Good. Getting serious as we round the hour up. Ready for a nice relaxing holiday cool down as well. Couple more. Last two. One more time. Awesome. Bring it in. Woo, rock it out. Ease it out. Heel lifts, heel drops. Chin up, chest up. All right, now we did hip flex, so we need to extend that hip. So now put your left foot on that red line. From here, we're gonna curtsy and lift. Curtsy and lift. So a little cross back. Back. Now add a little more of a kick as you come up. Curtsy kick. So it goes on a little cross angle, then out and behind. Stretching out and behind. That's it. Curtsy, behind. Curtsy. Try to keep that board stable. Two more. Last one. Bring it up. Woo! Shift it, shift it. Chest out, chin up. Okay, right foot in the middle, get that left leg ready. Curtsy back and up, back and up. And then when you're comfortable, extend that leg to the rear. Curtsy and lift. Down and up. Down and up. Remember to always feel free to minimize the range of motion or the repetitions if it's getting too hard. Let's go. Curtsy, stretch and lift. Curtsy, up. Four more. 3, 2, last one. Bring it back up. Shake it off. Woo! Nice job, everyone. All right, step down and tall, roll them around. Inhale and exhale those shoulders. You can do a little calf raise if you like. Lift up and down. We're gonna start to bring this workout down. Cooling it down. Inhale and exhale. All right, now leg, circle back, circle and back, circle and back, up and around, up and around. Good job. Just a little hip mobility on the floor. That's nice. Excellent. As we bring this last workout with me anyway before the Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, let's slow it down. Now from here, let's just take the leg and slide out and in, out and in. Push the floor, lean the body. Left leg out, right leg out. Let your body pivot a little bit with this. Back. Now Now stay here, leg back. Push your heel down, face the right pole. Hold on with the right arm or the left arm. From here, we're just gonna roll the heel up and down. Roll up, down. Stretch the hip, stretch the calf. Roll through the foot. Chin up, chest up. Now hold it down. Reach up and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Reach up and inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Now bring it back to the center. Bring it to the other side. Holding the pole with the right. Roll the heel in and out. In and out. Good. Take your time. Feel a nice full stretch into the foot, the arch, the ankle, the calf. Front leg is bent. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Last one. Push and hold here. Now inhale up. Exhale around. Inhale up. Exhale around. Again, hold it. And bring it around. Center out. Legs wide. Walk it into comfort, but keep a little bit of a wider stance. Now come forward with the torso and a flat back. And then roll through. Inhale and exhale. Again, straighten those legs. Hinge from the hip. Roll through. Again, inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up. Two more. Last one. Stand tall. Walk the heels and toes in. Feet together. Arms up and on top of the poles. Now from here, right arm is going to reach up, over, and back. Same side, over and back, 2 more times. Last one. And then place it on the handle. Take the other arm up and over. Inhale and exhale 3 times. One more. Exhale down. Ear to shoulder. Look behind the right shoulder. Half circle roll to the other shoulder. Hold, ear to shoulder. Breathe. Look behind. Half circle roll. Half circle again. And back. Bring the head up to the center. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale it down. Left arm, inhale up. Exhale it out. Both arms if you're comfortable. Inhale up. Now this time bring all that energy back in to the center. And give a little bow and applaud for yourself for making it here today. And I wish you the merriest of Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you're celebrating. Just celebrate. Enjoy, and we'll see you again before the new year, but after the holiday. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you every Wednesday here at the 60 Up members page. Please share our message with everyone. Hi, Vicki. Hi, Mona. Let them know about these workouts. They're live, they're for you, they progress, they add variety so that you stick with your program, because variety is the spice of the 60 Up board. All right, gang, again, enjoy your holiday, and it's Kathy Stevens on Wellness Wednesday signing off.